Previously on Ace Attorney. Oh, right, that hair is Florent LaBelle's. Yes, now that's what I call conclusive evidence. Well, Mr. Justice, do you have any conclusive evidence to present to this court? Wait, didn't you hear any of that? Nope, you were just standing there with your eyes closed for like a full minute and a half. Oh. Hello, I'm Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Ace Attorney and Turnabout Academy.
Phoenix Legal Academy, a prestigious high school with alumni in the highest echelons of the legal world.
Oh no, someone's dead. What a surprise. How could this have happened? October 24th, 1:25 p.m., Themis Legal Academy. Oh no, I'm going to be late. Finally. So, this is it, the illustrious Themis Legal Academy. This is the place where many distinguished lawyers and prosecutors got their start. When news spread that Mr. Wright had gotten his attorney's badge back, he received a call from this school asking him to pay a visit. Mr. Wright brought us along hoping we'd learn something from the experience. But no, I had to go and blow it by getting here 30 minutes late. At least it's not all business today. After all, today's their school festival. Look at this. It's cute. October 24th, 1:29 p.m. First floor hallway. Wow, this place has school festival written all over it. Literally. But why all the cold stairs? Is it because everyone's in a school uniform except me? Well, I like the way I dress. Thank you very much. Wonder where Mr. Wright and Apollo are. Oh my God. Prosecute and Classy Cafe. That's yes. I like that. That's cute. See, now that's a good pun. Culpable curry. Yeah. Your attention, please. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. Thank you. Sounds like a mock trial is about to start. But where's this lecture hall? Looks like all the students and faculty are headed that way. Might as well join them. Maybe I'll find Mr. Wright and Apollo there. This is the lecture hall? Woo! October 24th, 1:33 p.m. Third floor lecture hall. This must be the lecture hall. Wow, they spent some serious money on this place. The district court can't even compete. Hey, Athena, over here! Mr. Wright, Apollo. I've been looking for you two. I'm so sorry I'm late. It's okay. Sorry we couldn't wait for you. But we didn't want to be late for a meeting. Lucky for you, the person we're supposed to be, Lucky for you, the person we're supposed to meet also seems to be running late. Mr. Wright, Mr. Justice, it seems Professor Court has yet to arrive. Oh! Okay, changing that voice. How unprofessional. How unprofessorial of her to keep visitors to our esteemed institution waiting like this. I shall make her write I will not. Oh, who do we have here? Oh, right. You haven't been introduced yet. Oh, yes. You must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. I am Aristotle Means, a professor at this hallowed Hall of Learning. I oversee the lawyer course here. It is a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Athena Sykes. I just recently got my attorney's badge myself. It's nice to meet you, too.
Oh, wonderful. So vigorous and vivacious. You just earned yourself a gold star.
Oh, my God. Wow, thanks. That big smile of his is kind of scary, though.
Too much gum. Looks like the mock trial's about to begin. What are we going to do about our meeting?
Oh, speaking of the mock trial, do either of you know what it's about?
Oh, but I thought we had sent a pamphlet to your office. Right, the pamphlet. Whatever happened to that?
You won't be seeing it again. Trucy used it for the old rip it up and restore it trick. Unfortunately, it didn't work as advertised.
Well, it seems I had better explain the situation then. Thank you, Professor. Now, does anyone have any questions?
I do, Professor. Me, pick me. Could you tell me all about your school?
What an excellent question. Here's a gold star for asking. Our academy has 3 courses to choose from. Students seeking to be lawyers take the lawyer course. Likewise, budding prosecutors take the prosecutor course, and future judges the judge course.
Wow, you have everything here for someone who wants to seriously pursue a career in law.
Yes, well, that's what makes our school special, and today even more so. After all, we are to be treated to a lecture by the legendary attorney Phoenix Wright. We can't wait to hear all about his return to the legal profession.
You're giving a lecture, Mr. Wright, but you're not even a professor.
Yeah, well, I'm just giving them what they want. Did you even know you were meant to be giving a lecture here Oh, wait.
Did you even know you were meant to be giving a lecture here today?
Yeah, sort of. But I came early because I was supposed to have a meeting with the head of the judge course, Constance Court. It's been a whirlwind of a morning. Let's leave it at that. Professor Court. She is a wonderful instructor, but quite unpunctual.
Oh, so that's who's late. Aside from me, of course.
From what I've heard, our esteemed Mr. Wright here is scheduled to hold a training seminar tomorrow in addition to today's lecture.
A training seminar? For lawyers? What exactly does that involve?
Why, it involves the very skills that make a lawyer a lawyer.
Oh my God, the smile again.
They are mango and shouting, "Objection!" The proper way to strike the podium. How to project one's voice. And most importantly, how to bluff your way to victory.
Huh? Who exactly do you want me to teach stuff like that to again?
What a wonderful question. You just earned yourself a gold star. Oh, look at you. The great honor of taking a seminar by a famous lawyer and a famous prosecutor. That is what is at stake in this mock trial, the crown jewel of the school festival.
Okay.
The mock trial in question is a prestigious event that every student aspires to win. The top student in the lawyer course and the top student in the prosecutor course face off in a simulated court case set in this very school. As for the case itself, we select the best script written by a judge course student and base our case on that.
Ooh, a one-on-one battle? How thrilling!
So, if the student studying to be a lawyer wins, they get to take my training seminar? But what if the other student wins? I'm not a prosecutor, so...
There's no cause for alarm. We have a famous prosecutor ready for just such a case. What exactly who it is? Well, that is a special surprise.
Please tell me it smiles.
A famous prosecutor? No, it can't be.
Professor Means, please forgive me for interrupting you and your guests.
Oh, okay. Nope, that's not Miles. Juniper? Oh, okay. I'm Juniper Woods, a senior in the judge course. Professor, the trial will begin shortly. Since you'll be delivering the pre-trial speech, would you mind waiting up in the balcony until we're ready for you?
My, how very organized you are, Juniper. You just earned yourself a gold star, too. But what about Professor Court? Well, I suppose she'll eventually arrive. Now then, I trust you will look after our visitors, Juniper.
Yes, of course, Professor Means. Juniper Woods, is that you?
Wait, what?
Athena? I almost didn't recognize you. I didn't know you were back from Europe.
Wait, you two know each other? Now that's a coincidence.
We've known each other since we were kids. We're like best friends, right, Judy? Yes, well, we live close to each other, so we used to play in the forest together. Yeah, like a lot. Why won't she look at me? I guess I shouldn't be too surprised since we haven't seen each other in a long time.
Anyway, we're supposed to go wait in the waiting room, right? Not that I wouldn't mind taking in the mock trial you're putting on today.
Unfortunately, the mock trial is only for students in faculty. There is one seat reserved for Mr. Wright, but no other exceptions are allowed.
Yes, I'm very sorry, but it is part of the student curriculum after all. I hope you won't mind remaining in the waiting room until the trial concludes.
Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to learn something new today. I'll tell you what, Apollo. Why don't you take my place?
What? Really?
Sure. Besides, I'd like to meet with Professor Court as soon as she gets here.
Oh, no fair. I want to see the mock trial, too.
Sorry, I'm gonna let Apollo pull what little rank he has, if it's okay with Professor Means.
But of course, Mr. Wright, if that is what you wish.
It's settled then. We'll expect a full and detailed report, Apollo, so pay attention.
Tisk. Being the new kid sure stinks. If you would please follow me, I'll escort you down to the waiting room on the first floor.
Okay, so this must be a flashback. Timeline of this game is all wibbly wobbly. Okay, we're in the waiting room.
Still no Professor Court. It's been over 30 minutes. And Mr. Wright snoozing away on the sofa. This is so boring. Should have hid in the lecture hall and spied on the mock trial, or at least brought my 3DS with me. Oh no! What was that?
October 24th. Famous Legal Academy, first floor, hallway.
Hey, Athena.
Could have sworn I heard something fall down and break. If you go running now, they'll think it was you.
Well, it wasn't me. I think it came from somewhere outside.
Oh, well, we better go have a look, seeing as everyone else is in the lecture hall.
Okay.
Oh, look at this.
It's like, It's like they're setting up a little theater stage or maybe a musical performance. Is this stage for some sort of concert? Kind of reminds me of a courtroom.
Wait, Athena, behind the witness stand.
What? Oh no! Eek!
Professor Court, can you hear me? Professor!
Wait, that's who we were supposed to be meeting with? Well, I suppose I can forgive her for being late now.
Yeah, it looks like our meeting's been canceled for us.
No, wait, this can't be real. I called the police. They should be here soon. I'll go tell everyone in the lecture hall, too.
No, wait. They'll find out soon enough once the police get here. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here.
Are we even allowed to do that?
It's no big deal as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus, no, never mind. Anyway, we should look around while the scene's still fresh.
But, okay, you're the boss. We're not cops, Phoenix. We're not detectives. We're lawyers, and we don't have a client. All right, let's examine it real quick, and then we can do the talking. We should start by studying the body. Wonder what's the best angle for this.
Oh, right. Oh my God.
Guess I really do have to examine the body. Well, I guess I better get used to stuff like this if I want to be a full-fledged lawyer. There's an arrow stuck in her side. Gunshot wounds and stab wounds are pretty common, but arrow wounds?
This is a homicide any way you slice it. In other words, we have a murder on our hands.
A murder? Here? So that makes this arrow the murder weapon? Well, that and the bow that shot it.
Right. But where could the killer have shot her from? The stage is a sea of obstructions. I'm no expert on archery, but it can't be easy to hit a target with this much stuff around.
Would it be possible to kill somebody by stabbing them with an arrow?
I'm not sure. Guess we better do some more investigating before jumping to conclusions. Well, it's not impossible. But depending on what the shaft is made of, it might be hard to actually get a good enough grip on it to really dig it in there. Arrow added to the court record. What do we have here? A book? Guessing it fell out of her chest pocket.
Wait, what if it's her diary? That's the most private thing a girl has.
True, but considering the situation at hand, my apologies to the late Professor Court.
No, don't!
I'm gonna. Okay. Looks more like a planner than a diary. Every page seems to have the same sword mark printed on it at that.
I still think a girl deserves her privacy, but this may help us solve the case.
Okay. I really should have actually read that. All right, hang on. 22nd, routine report. Need to speak with Hugh O'Connor. 23rd, meet with Hugh about that report yesterday. Important. 24th, prep for mock trial, final confirmation. 1 p.m., meet with Mr. Wright about the training seminar. 2 p.m., mock trial begins. Okay, so looks like she died between, well, that doesn't really help. Notice anything strange about the body? Take a deep breath and then take a good look.
Oh, her hands were tied together. Well, now that you mention it, there's no blood around it.
The body was moved. Yet the victim's body is cold and rigor mortis has already started to dissipate. It would appear that quite some time has passed since Professor Court was murdered. Thing is, the quad was packed with students up until the start of the mock trial.
Wait, then doesn't that mean she was killed at a different location? Oh, I know, the killer moved the body here while everyone was in the lecture hall.
That's a definite possibility. Notice anything else?
Her arms are raised over her head, and there are dark bruises around her wrists.
Yeah, the professor was probably tied up with something.
Eventually, her wrists were unbound, and as she reached up to stretch, she was killed? Actually, I'm not so sure about this theory.
Well, it's not exactly a lot to go on.
I think that's about all we're going to find out from the body for now.
Nice work, Athena. Your face only turned 5 shades of pale. I was expecting 50.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
We should probably take a picture of the crime scene just in case.
Okay, I'm on it. Say cheese!
Oh my god, Athena, that was dark even for this game. Jeez, and I thought I was the one with the twisted sense of humor. See what I mean?
I think that should do it.
All right, let's take a better look around the area while we wait for the police to arrive.
All right. Oh, what's this? This pile of rubble sticks out like a sore thumb. Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard.
There were supposedly 2 statues on this stage. Seem to recall hearing that a co-ed from the Fine Art Club had made them.
There were 2? And that thing over there is the remains of the other statue?
This could be related to the case. Let's take a closer look. What are you?
There's something buried in the rubble. The Themis Herald?
Wait, we shouldn't disturb it. Let's just read what we can.
Pending declaration of love rocks campus. Final act in toward love triangle centered on campus she-devil Juniper Woods. What? Okay, who is slinging shade at my best friend? Level-headed lawyer course genius and hot-blooded prosecutor course student will go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the she-devil's black heart.
Oh, right. They said that it was a script written by, written by the top judge course student.
Hugh O'Connor has declared that he will confess to her if he wins. Wait, Hugh is the one that... Wait, what? I seriously wish I hadn't read that.
You find that more shocking than discovering a murder victim's body?
But we're talking about my friend Cuny here. She'd never lead guys on like that.
Athena, you don't believe everything you read, do you? This article is clearly written with malicious intent. I'm not buying a word of it.
You're right, but it's still disturbing, even if it is third-rate tabloid material. Okie dokie.
Okay, so is it fiction or is it a hit piece?
That's the question. Wonder what this was a statue of. Whatever it was reddish purple in color.
When Apollo and I first got here, both statues were already here, but they were covered up. I bet they were waiting to unveil them when the school festival moved here to this stage.
You mean this duffel bag looking thing was actually being used to cover up the statues? I guess that just leaves the question, were they broken by accident or on purpose? What a puzzle this is. Professor Wright, Athena! Oh, here comes Apollo. I've never seen anybody move so fast. Listen, something big's happened. I was at the mock trial when the police announced a body had been found on campus. Oh, that's right. And we're the ones who phoned it in. We found Professor Court dead behind the witness stand over here. What? Can you show me? What the actual... We've already had a quick look at the body. It's definitely a homicide. Once the police get here... No, I know it's a homicide. I'm shocked because it's the same. Exactly the same. Wait, what? Whoa there, Apollo. Take a deep breath and explain what you mean. It's the same. The body, that is. It's just like how it was in the mock trial. What? It's like the mock trial? I know. Sounds crazy, but the body's location and position, the murder weapon, the lack of pooling blood. It's all exactly like the mock trial. You're kidding, right? It can't really all be the same, can it? Oh, here comes the police. October 24th. Oh, we don't have a time now. Third floor lecture hall. The whole school's in an uproar. There won't be any more classes today. A murder on campus. That's the last thing I expected at a legal academy. I'll go tell Professor Means what we observed when we discovered the body. You two wait here until you've spoken with the police. Yes, boss. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we have to wait around here. Can't stay still at times like these. I hope Junie hasn't fainted from the shock of this whole thing. Athena, Athena. Oh, there you are. Junie, am I glad to see you? I was worried that... Don't worry about me. I am student council president after all. I need to be strong. Student council president? Wow, I'm impressed. She's really changed. She used to be kind of sickly and shy. Juniper, was it? Juniper, was it? You mind if we ask you a few questions? Yeah, we're stuck here waiting for the police. There's really not much to do. Sure. What would you like to know? I haven't seen you in ages, Junie. What's it been, 7 years or so? Yes, and I remember how you were always there for me, Athena. Maybe it's just me, but I wanted to ask you why you seem so distant. Remember how you used to call me Athena? I liked it better that way. Felt like we were sisters, you know? Yes, but I'm student council president now. And as the student representative of Themis Legal Academy, I have to act properly. She was never this stiff and formal before. I knew you wanted to be a judge, but I didn't expect this. It's such a prestigious school, and you're in the judge course to boot. Yes, and Professor Court had been in charge of it until, well, you know. Oh, right, Professor Court was the professor in charge of Junie's course. Also, I thought you had to be a lawyer for like a while before you could be a judge. What sort of teacher was Professor Court? If I had to sum her up in a single word, I'd say she was amazing. A judge must always seek the truth. That was her mantra, and she used it in trying to fix what was wrong with our school. She was a beacon of hope in this dark age of the law. What's wrong with your school? What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. Never mind. There's that phrase again, dark age of the law. Am I imagining things, or did I just detect something in Junie's voice? Professor Court chose my script for the mock trial. Oh? You mean all the students in the judge course had to submit a script? And yours was the one she selected? Wow, that's amazing, Junie. Oh, thank you. But now, Professor Court is... Who would do such a thing? Just yesterday, we were working together trying to get things ready. Oh. Excuse me. Are you all right, Junie? Maybe you should take it easy for a while. So she's still got that cough. Guess she's not as strong as she pretends to be. Why do you need a script and a showdown between a lawyer and a prosecutor? Well, we were simulating a trial, so we needed a script as a framework. All the details about the incident and the people involved are included in the script. We also prepared a crime scene, photos, a murder weapon, and other kinds of evidence.
Wow, you guys think of everything. Must be hard getting all that ready.
Yes, well, it was only Professor Court and I. After all, we didn't want the script or other elements of the mock trial to get leaked. We were the only ones in the entire school who knew all of the details. Oh, it must have been a pain in the... it must have been really difficult. I wrote the script so that the case would go either way. That way, the defense and the prosecution both had an equal chance of winning.
If you think that's all she's capable of, you've got another thing coming.
Huh? Who said that?
What? Juniper's genius doesn't stop at her brilliant script. Ah! She gave an award-winning performance as the defendant, man. I think I found a rival to my Courts of Steel.
You, Robin, aren't you going to introduce yourselves to our guests? As student council president, I won't have you treating them rudely.
You're right. I heard Mr. Wright was bringing a couple of guests with him. That would be you two, Apollo Justice and Athena Sykes.
Yep, I'm Athena Sykes.
And I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. I'll pass on the handshake. I'm studying to be a lawyer. The name's Hugh O'Connor. But some call me Mr. Perfect because I never score less than 100% on tests.
Most pretentious introduction ever. And what's with his hand? Is it glued to the inside of his pocket or what? Yes.
Let me be the first to apologize for Hugh's totally rude introduction. Sorry! Now, here's my intro. I'm Robin Newman. I'm studying to be a prosecutor, like the really cool kind that nails the bad guys. No, where's the sincerity?
So he makes pottery too, and what's that bracelet contraption for? Junie sure has made some unusual friends. These two are the lawyer and the prosecutor in today's mock trial. And even though I wrote the script, I also played the part of the defendant. Final act in toward love triangle centered on campus she-devil Juniper Woods. Level-headed lawyer course genius and hot-blooded prosecutor course student will go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the she-devil's black heart. Wait, these two are the guys that supposedly have a thing for Junie?
Juniper, come on. Your role's way beyond just that. That's right! The mock trial's just the start. She's also the school festival's main event. Live on stage, Juniper Woods, and the crowd goes bananas. Woo!
I'm supposed to sing at the school festival. All of the other girls were too embarrassed to try out, so... My Junie singing? On stage? In front of people? Wow, she really has changed. I was responsible for making everyone's stage costumes.
Oh my goodness, that's lovely.
And this is what I'll be wearing. That's amazing, Junie, but then again, you always were good at that kind of thing. These constellations in particular are really something. Oh, thank you. One of my favorite things to do is to look up at the stars in the middle of the forest.
Huh, so you're a fan of the night sky then?
Wow, Apollo, didn't know you were such a romantic.
It's not like that.
I have this friend, he and I go way back, who got me really interested in space. Wait, you had friends when you were young? Huh, color me surprised.
Apollo over here catching strays.
As student council president, I cannot allow such mean-spirited teasing to continue. I think she's angry.
Okay. Stage costume added?
The costumes were no problem, but as for singing, I'm not sure I...
No! You can do it!
That's right. And anyone who says otherwise will have to answer to me.
It's like a chivalrous love triangle. A damsel in distress and two knights in shining armor. Maybe that Themis Herald article wasn't too far from the truth. Speaking of the latest news, I wonder how the mock trial turned out. So, how did the mock trial end? We were just about to reach a verdict when the police arrived. Now we'll never know how it would have turned out.
I guess that's what happens when there's a real murder during a fake murder trial.
It ended right before the verdict? Talk about bad timing.
I was this close, man! I bet I would have won.
But I bet the defense wasn't doing too badly either, right? We'll settle this some other time. And I assure you I will win when that time comes.
Like I'm gonna let that happen. I don't think so.
I hope they don't end up hurting each other. Oh, don't worry. The three of us have been good friends since we enrolled here.
Heh, we even have proof of our friendship.
Proof? Like physical evidence proof? Yes, we're studying for a career in law, and in the legal world, evidence is everything.
Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around.
The famed Themis Legal Academy ingenuity at work. So what exactly is this proof of friendship anyway? Well, it's a secret. And if I show you, it'll be bad luck. Oh, okay. I knew it. There's definitely something discord. Oh, wait. I knew it. There's definitely some discord in Junie's voice.
Our friendship is sacred and inviolable. It's not something to be put cheaply on display.
Proof? We don't need no stick of proof. Us three friends are friends forever.
I can hear discord in their voices too. But they're talking about their friendship. What's going on here?
Something wrong, Athena?
No, it's nothing.
Oh, all right.
Hey, isn't that...
Everyone, stay right where you are. Don't move a muscle.
Hello.
Detective Fulbright, is something wrong?
Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends. Sorry, but the small talk will have to wait. Juniper Woods, you're under arrest for the murder of Constance Court.
I'm what now? Wait a second, what's going on here? Why are you arresting Junie?
Please, Detective Fulbright, we're involved in this case too.
So you're the lawyers the dispatch said were first on the scene. I can't tell you everything, but I will say this. There are two major reasons for her arrest. Number 1. The suspect led somebody to where the body was.
I didn't.
And number 2. The crime scene is exactly how the suspect portrayed it in the script.
But you can't arrest her on just those grounds.
True, but there's more. However, Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me to say no more than that.
So Blackwell's the prosecuting attorney on this one, too. Detective Fulbright, we found this in the suspect's pocket.
But why there's blood on this?
That's evidence we made for the mock trial.
A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy. Now, if you would, officers.
Yes, sir.
But I, Junie, I have to do something. I can't let them take her away like this.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll work to do.
But
Hold it! Hold it! I refuse to believe that she's the killer! Junie! I've decided. I'm going to defend you. I'll fight with everything I've got. Athena. Junie, it's good to hear you say that name again.
Hate to interrupt your bonding time, but aren't you rather new to all this? You're barely even a lawyer.
well, I don't have much experience, and I may need Apollo and Mr. Wright's help at times. But nobody believes in Junie as much as I do.
I'll help you too, Juniper. There's no way you murdered your professor.
Athena, Apollo, thank you both. I'm counting on you. We've got your back, Junie.
I guess things worked out after all. Now that you have your lawyers, Miss Woods, it's time for us to head back to the station.
Well then, I can't believe Junie's been arrested for murder. And I can't believe I accepted her case without asking Mr. Wright.
Take a deep breath and relax, Athena. I'm here to help with whatever you need. So let's get right on the case.
Right.
I won't have this case left in the hands of rank amateurs. If anyone's going to solve this case, it'll be me. Time to investigate.
Why, that smug little... He hasn't even finished law school.
Phew! That was totally rude. And you're not the only one on that case, man. I'm in too, big time. Juniper Woods, I'm gonna save you.
Now that those two are gone, let's get back to what I was talking about in front of the stage. About the mock trial, that is.
Oh, right. You said the victim's location, position, and so on were just like in the script.
Exactly. But without the script or any props, it's kind of hard to explain. Oh no. Oh no. Perhaps I could help, Herr Forehead.
3D Gavin. Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? You two seem to know each other. Is someone going to introduce me? Hello.
Why, I do believe we have a fresh face here. Greetings, Fräulein. I am Clavier Gavin. Some know me as a prosecutor, but I'm most famous for my former rock band. We were quite popular, you know, but regrettably, the band went kaput. Perhaps you've heard of us? The Gaviners. I was the lead vocalist.
Never heard of your band. Then again, I was out of the country until only recently. But, can I get your autograph? You just met him like 3 seconds ago and you want his autograph? I want a lot more than his autograph, Apollo. God damn, look at him.
Forgive me, Fraulein, but I've retired from the music biz. I'd be happy to offer my autograph as a rock star prosecutor, Clavier Gavin.
Oh, okay. That one then. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's a lively one, Hair Forehead. Didn't know she was your type.
No. No, there will be no shipping between me and him. Nope. You're all mine. I mean, I'm all yours. I mean, we'll work something out. She's the newest member of Write Anything Agency, that's all. Nice to meet you. I'm Athena Sykes.
A pleasure to meet you too, Athena Sykes. Now that the intro's out of the way, I'm sure you have some questions for me. Yeah, Hair Forehead?
Okay, then. Why are you here? So what are you doing here, Prosecutor Gavin?
I'm here for the same reason as your boss, to give a lecture and a training seminar.
So he's the famous prosecutor they invited.
And I have another crucial role to play. The Gaviners are getting back together for a one-time special performance.
Even though you guys disbanded, which was a shame, by the way, really. But, I mean, your lead guitarist was arrested for murder.
Tja, I know how much you adored our music, Hair Forehead. Anyway, I studied abroad in Germany to get my badge early, but I did graduate from here.
Wait, so that performance Junie mentioned.
I see you've already heard about that. One student representative was selected to sing with us on stage. And the stage was supposed to look like this tomorrow. 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half bad.
Wicked statues? Wait, are those supposed to be you and Mr. Wright?
Bingo, Fraulein. And they were so big and magnificent, too. What a terrible waste. But the worst part of this whole thing is my long-awaited reunion with my mentor never came to pass.
Wait, don't tell me your mentor was...
Professor Court. She was the one who taught me how to think about the law.
So Constant Court was your professor here at the academy?
She may have taught the judge course, but she had a huge impact on me. She was fond of saying, the end is only justified through proper means. She wouldn't tolerate dishonesty and always revered what was right beyond all else.
I can feel Prosecutor Gavin's sadness. Oh no, I think I'm gonna cry. Athena? Are you tearing up? Okay, though I can't blame you. Prosecutor Gavin owes a lot of who he is to Professor Court.
Exactly. So as you can see, we are both joined in purpose, so to speak, yeah? Now, let's rock this place hard.
Nah, I don't follow. Let's rock what?
Forget already, Hair Forehead? I said I'd help you explain the mock trial. We're going to reprise it right here in the lecture hall. It might help us catch the killer.
Wait, what? Okay. Apparently we're acting out the mock trial. Mock trial reenactment. All rise.
Right. The stage is ready. And you, Hair Forehead, ready to rock?
No. The defense is not ready to rock.
You saw the actual mock trial earlier, right? Just relax. You'll do fine. Besides, we have the script right here.
Junie's masterpiece, the one everyone's been talking about?
Yeah, and there's only one in existence. I borrowed it, if you will. Now, Fraulein will need you to play the part of defendant and judge as per the script.
Okay, got it.
I've only read the case outline so far. I don't know how it actually turns out, so I'll treat this like I'm prosecuting a real case. You, Hair Forehead, will play the part of a fledgling lawyer, a role you were born to play. All the evidence is also here with us. We have everything we need to reprise the mock trial.
Trip in. Let's get started. Defendant/judge Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to rock. Court is now in session for our reenactment of the mock trial. Or what I'd like to call the mock trial.
Yeah, double mockery perhaps, but a trial is still a trial. Achtung, baby. There's no holds barred. Let's rock.
Now, can't we take it easy today?
Objection!
It may just be a mock of a mock, but there's only one way to compete. You play to win. So remember, each time I catch you slacking off, I'm holding you in contempt of court. Great. Judge that voices her own objections and abuses her judicial powers. And we will start this mock trial in the next episode. To the outro! Well then, someone on the modeling team clearly has a thing for Gavin because his 3D model is significantly better looking than Phoenix, Apollo's, or Trucy's. Or maybe I'm just showing my own bias. Okay, clearly this takes place before the first trial of the game, but I have absolutely no memory of anyone mentioning that Juniper was a lost unit. I wonder if she dropped out after this. So, the second case was the first one, then this case was second, then a thus far unseen trial where the courtroom exploded and set up the first case was third, and the first case was fourth, and most recent one. Everybody get that? Good. Anywho, we'll continue this investigation with the mock trial between Clavier, Gavin, and Apollo Justice next time. In the meantime, up here's a playlist of my weekday series, Persona 3 Portable, and down here's a video that YouTube recommends. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!